Okay, good to go.
Good morning. This is the Mayor-Manager meeting. It's Wednesday, May 11th. I'm Steve Ward, Mayor Pro Tem. With us today is Stephanie Carlisle, City Clerk, Tim Dodd, Assistant City Manager, Shawn Lewis, City Manager, and Tamara Niles, City Attorney.
All right, we'll start with May 16th. So we have a couple of study session items, presentation on the proposed revisions to charter, and just selecting some questions if council wants any. You don't have to, but for the National Citizen Survey we do every 2 years, we have the opportunity to add a couple of custom questions if council wants. Looks like we've got timeframes lined up for those. Moving on to resolutions. Resolution designating city attorney's claim settlement authority. Equipment purchase from Wagner Equipment for a backhoe. Motion with the AEC West to increase the amount of money for plan review services. And then we have consider revisions to city council policies regarding public comment, proclamations. Award of contract with Radiation Pros for Allen Water Treatment Plant residuals removal, hauling, and disposal. Contract with BioVelocity for the Allen Treatment Plant for the dredging project. Then we've got the IGA with Arapahoe County concerning the shareback, and that's second reading. And then the ordinance for water infrastructure for WIFIA for that loan. And this is moving faster than we expected, so we're happy about that. The EPA came through where the state failed us. Then we've got a loan agreement for the Colorado Water Resources and Power Development Authority for stormwater improvements. That's first reading on that one. And then a bill for an ordinance approving the stormwater utility rate increase. This is consistent with the master plan that was approved 2 years ago and our typical annual incremental increase. All right. Do we have everything assigned on the
Yes.
consent?
It looks like we have all the consent assigned. Let me
Did
scroll
those
back.
look all right with you, Steve?
Oh, sorry.
Pro Tem?
Can you scroll back up and look at there were a couple of items marked as consent here. There. Yeah, I think we're okay.
Okay to move on?
Yep.
All right. Of course.
All right, we'll go to May 23rd. Just 2 items right now in study session, a financial report and the utilities customer survey on taste and odor. Next, we have June 6th, presentation of 2021 comp, the CAFR, although it's not called CAFR anymore. I don't know what that's called now, just the audited annual report. And then June 6th, also study session on proposed revisions to the charter. This would, let's see, we'll also have the Inglewood Environmental Foundation dissolution discussion.
Oh, that's in there twice. Sorry, that's our bad.
Okay. 2 proclamations, one for Pride, one for Juneteenth. And then ERC mechanical equipment upgrade to purchase equipment at the Inglewood Rec Center. And an executive session with regard to water utilities. Oh, and we got one more. Consideration of an IGA with Arapahoe County for the opioid settlement.
Do we want to assign discussion times or just move on?
I think we can just move on. We can
Okay.
do the discussion times when the mayor's rejoins us.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, on June 13th, we have presentation regarding public camping bans in the state of Colorado.
Actually, real quick, we'll have to move this one only because we have that time slotted for board and commission interviews. So we can move it up or down if that works for you, Tamara.
Yeah, that's fine. That
Okay.
was just just a date I randomly picked because it was originally a council request, so I wanted to have it
Okay.
sooner rather than later, but it's flexible.
Okay, that sounds
And
good.
Tamara, I see that you're already pretty far along on that. And Tim and I talked about kind of what his and Mike Sandgren's part could be. So could we put that on the week prior?
The 6th, and yeah, I just want to go up. I mean, we don't have a lot of agenda items necessarily, but we do have several study session items. So just like,
Oh, sorry, I was thinking May 23rd, the one with 2, but that's really soon.
oh, right, you're right, that we would have room on the 23rd. Or
Well,
something else.
I'm ready. My work is done. I've even already made the PowerPoint with my slides, so I can make May 23rd work, but I don't know about your half of it, Shawn.
Tim, what are your thoughts?
Man, I owe you something, Tamara, but yes, I think I could get you my part by the end of this week.
That would be great.
So I'll move that to May 23rd then.
Although, I can talk to you offline, Shawn. I might not be able to make the 23rd, but perhaps Mike could be there.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I might not
Well,
be.
and I could take Mike and I could take that for sure.
Okay.
All right, moving down to the, let's see, we've got
All right.
board and commission interviews on the 13th, and then
Sorry.
possible 14th if we need it. And then review on the June 20th date, we've got review preliminary 2023 operating and staff prioritized capital requests. First reading of a ballot question regarding charter revisions. This would also be when we would be making the call on potential tax ballot question. And we'll have a discussion of formal ways to engage youth. And utilities, sanitary sewer, CCTV inspections. So just recognizing board members who are termed out. And then we also have set a date of June 29th for the Citizen of the Year recognition. And so we'd like to check that with council members. I know member Noonan can't make that time, but I think this is the time that worked for the recipient. All right, anything on those dates, Mayor Pro Tem?
Nope, that all looks great.
All right, we have July 18th, the monthly financial report and financial policies. We'll have the June, moving on to July 25th. We'll have the June financial report, advisory committee annual report from the budget advisory committee, that is. And then a draft 2023 operating and capital budget discussion. And, excuse me, monthly financial report on August 22nd, September 6th, workforce development proclamation, and National Hispanic Heritage Month proclamation. 19th of September, public hearing on budget, and a few other proclamations moving down. Big item is October 3rd will be first reading of your budget. Any questions on any of these items?
When was the public hearing on the budget? I missed that. September 19th. Okay. So we do the public hearing on September 19th. Then we finalize and then we do first reading. Looks good.
And we'll have a number of check-ins between now and then, certainly. All right, anything we're missing?
I do not see anything, no.
Mayor Pro Tem, you asked the question about youth committee commissions, and then Member Anderson, I think, commented he'd like something a little broader than just a youth advisory committee or council. And so you may have noticed we made that a little broader just to talk about ways to engage youth.
I did see that. Yep.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that should be fine. As long as we're able to include some sort of youth commission as part of that discussion, that's fine by me.
Okay.
We are. Mayor Pro Tem Stephanie and I met yesterday, and so our initial idea is to basically provide a few options for council to consider based on our research, and a youth commission will be one of the options that we present.
Sounds good.
All right. We have a number of council requests in queue, but I'm trying to recall if we actually had any from the council meeting, from the study session, I should say. Don't think we did.
I didn't write any down.
All right. Anything else from staff?
Nothing from me. Oh, I do, actually, I'm sorry, I do have one more thing. I just wanted to confirm that there is a 5th Monday in May. So with our usual pattern is we would then cancel the mayor manager meeting on Wednesday, the 25th.
Whatever we typically do is fine by me. If the
Okay.
mayor has an issue with that, we can work offline on that.
Okay, that sounds good. I think that's typically what we do when there's going to be a 5th Monday.
Yeah. So we actually take that date. The mayor manager meeting will not be held on the last week of the month. Is that right?
Right. So the 25th, we would cancel that mayor manager meeting and resume on June 1st.
Okay.
So we'll take that off the schedules.
Great. I think that's all we've got, Mayor Pro Tem.
All right. Well, that's everything then. I call this meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.